All right, Pete, we just saw Mr. Jefferson hauling that touchdown pass.
He burnt Kendall Vildor pretty well there.
Yeah, he did.
It's good. I like that. Viking fans would like to see that continue for years.
Yeah.
And would like to see him make this.
Jordan Addison got behind some DBs today, too. I mean, obviously caught that one touchdown, but that flea flicker was, he had to come back for it. It was underthrown. Right, so if you would have been able to hit him in stride in that one, that would have been another touchdown for Addison. So, yeah, the opportunities, the opportunities were there. It's a tough one to, it's going to be a tough one to watch for everybody. I know that.
I know. All right, but looking at Justin, the Vikings, Kwesi came out and said last year that he did not want to be the GM to have him walk away on his watch. Everybody that assumed thought we were going to get an extension last offseason, then just before camp, just before the start of the regular season. And here we are at the end of the season and still no payday for Justin.
Yeah.
Are you concerned at all about this scenario?
I don't think so. I mean, I think with everything that's gone on this year, Justin's handled himself very, very well. All right, even with the weeks that he was out and then coming back, and then today, visibly frustrated on the field. He's a competitor, and this whole time he has, there's not much been on the social media. There hasn't been, you know what I'm saying? And we've seen these things go sideways all across the NFL. So no, I think that they'll find a way to come to an agreement, and we're going to want to keep JJ around. It's just question is does he want to be around if we don't get the right quarterback to throw him the football, right? So in that respect, he's got to make a decision as well, as to say, do I want to be on this team if Cousins isn't the quarterback, or if we don't have a very high draft pick or somebody who is developing into that that type of a player. So
because it takes a specific type of quarterback to utilize his talents.
Yeah, well, of course, yes, it absolutely does. And I think in this system, in this offensive system, like I said before, it's very quarterback dependent, right? We're not a running team. And so you're asking your quarterback to do a lot mentally, to make a lot of reads. There's a lot of adjustments after the ball is snapped, depending on what you see. And, it took a guy like Cousins, who's been around for quite some time, it took him a while to get a hold of this offense. And I think early this year, things looked good. He was throwing the ball well. His numbers were great. And obviously the injury set him back. But I think for JJ's career, it's best if you get Cousins back. And, who knows if that's part of it or not. Part of the deal or not part of the deal. Who knows, man? But you can't let the inmates run the asylum. That's all I'm saying. For for Kwesi, it's like, I can only go so far. I can't grant everybody's wish.
Yeah, there are a lot out there. Let's hear what Kevin O'Connell had to say about JJ's future here in Minnesota after the game today.
He's so talented, but what makes him so special is the competitive drive to be great. Thinking back to how he worked through training camp and how his early part of the season was going. My expectations is that Justin's going to be a major part of everything we do around here for a long time, and he knows that. He knows the feelings that we have for him and that I personally have for him. I don't think there's any doubt in his mind about that.
All right, there you have it from Kevin O'Connell. But you mentioned a moment ago, Kirk Cousins may need to be the guy because they have a great relationship, JJ and Kirk. But the reality is, this is the first time that Kirk Cousins is going to have to recover from a serious injury. He'll be 36 years old by the time the season starts next year. He's a free agent. Pete, have we seen the last of Kirk Cousins as a Minnesota Viking?
I don't think so. I mean, if you put yourself in Kirk Cousins' shoes, it's kind of like where else can he go? If it's a pure money thing, then who knows what can happen. Somebody could step in and throw a lot of money at him. As far as what makes sense for him at this stage of his career, I think San Francisco would, only because they're not a quarterback-heavy or dependent team. I don't mean that in as a slight to Brock Purdy, but what they ask the quarterback to do in that system is a lot less. It's more simple than I think what they ask quarterback in this scheme to do. So, but I think for Kirk, he spent 2 seasons now, or a year and a half on the field, learning this system, and I think it'd be best for him to stay in it.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be an interesting offseason.
Because
I'll tell you what,
when you get into your 30s, right, you think about quality of life a lot more. And for Cousins, for quality of life, I mean, he knows the offense, he knows the building, doesn't have to move. I mean, there's something to be said about that.
Got a guy that shovels the driveway.
I'm going to be exiting my 30s here.
You shovel his driveway?
So.
Cousins. Remember, he's got the guy.
He's got the neighbor shoveling the driveway.
I thought you were shoveling his driveway.
Of course, I have to. That was part of the deal to get him here. I mean, finding talent like this to come here is difficult.
Yeah.
I tell you what.
30, you're 35, right?
No, I'm gonna be 40 years old in March, Pete. I'm gonna be 40 years old.
You're done.
It's all over for me.
I don't even want to ask what I am now.
Yeah, it's all over for me. Hopefully, it's not all over for Kirk Cousins as he recovers
over
from. Well, he's the elder
You're trying to put me at home like about 4 times so far.
Although he's had so much plastic surgery.
Well,
you can't even smoke around him anymore.
That's fair. That's the tough part about our business. You guys get hurt, we have to, spend our own dime keeping our faces lifted and everything just for TV. It's just the unfortunate reality of television, Pete.
Oh, I thought you were vacationing in LA. I didn't know if that was a write-off.
That's just, yeah. Anyway.
Can you tell the season's over?
Yeah. So.